Hi everyone, welcome to Jazz Guitar Roadmap. I am Julio and I am excited to share my jazz guitar learning journey with you. Like many of you, I've always been fascinated by jazz, how it sounds, its chords, its harmony, the freedom it offers when people do improvisation, for instance. And about 1 year ago, I decided to learn it. I've been playing guitar for a while now, but mostly campfire songs, like just the major chords here in this region of the neck. And now I would like to go a little bit further and learn how to play jazz. So I am not an expert, far from it. I'm just a student, like many of you, and I've decided to record and document my learning journey here on YouTube and share it with you. I would like to share what I'm learning and also build a community where we can grow together and learn to play jazz. I've created this channel to share the roadmap that I'm using, the challenges that I have, and also the small victories that I will have along the way. My goal isn't to position myself as a teacher, but rather as a fellow traveler on this musical path. I've created this channel to share the progress on this roadmap that I'm following, the challenges I face, and the small victories along the way. My goal isn't to position myself as a teacher, so don't expect that I will teach you everything. My goal here is to actually share what I'm learning and share what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and hopefully this will resonate with you, because for me personally, I've been trying many different methods, many different ways, YouTube videos, courses here and there, but nothing really struck to me so far as something that could lead me to the place I want to be as a jazz guitar player, let's say. And now I think I found something that it's really interesting, and I would like to share that with you. Because I think if it works for me, it could also work for you. I've already set up a website at jazzguitarroadmap.com where I will be sharing additional resources. I will do some blog posts, share these videos there as well. And I will be active on Instagram as well, sharing some tips and quick practice snippets from time to time. So this is truly a journey for me, and I would love to have you with me from the very early days. So let's get started. Alright, so now that you know a little bit about myself and my goals here with this channel, I would like to share with you why did I chose this method here. Well, I tried many YouTube videos, YouTube tutorials, I bought some courses and so on and so forth, but none of them really gave me that feeling that I will get to the place I wanted to be, and most of them, they would not be so well prepared in terms of how they progress in terms of complexity and difficulty as well. So you will start with something very basic, but soon you are already talking about something very complex, and then you kind of cannot make the connection, you get a little bit frustrated, and eventually you will stop working on that course at all. But recently I discovered this book here, which is called A Modern Method for Guitar by William Levitt. I think that's how it is pronounced. And yes, it is a book, and this is one of the things that works well for me and may work for you as well, which is to get a little bit away from the digital. I think sometimes when we are learning in front of the computer, we get distracted a lot, and you may not get the actual results you need to move forward to the next steps. And with a book, I think you can focus more, you can concentrate more on the exercises, and at least for me, it works a little bit better. Even though I also like to do the tutorials on YouTube and at all, but this book has been for me something that it's working really well so far. I chose this book here as well because it's from a very well-known author. This person taught at a very famous school, and the method is quite big, as you can see. I bought this book here that has the 3 volumes. So the method, it's actually composed of 3 books 1, 2, and 3. I bought this one here that has all the 3 books in a single book. And I'm just at the beginning of it, but I'm enjoying it a lot because it has helping me to focus more, to establish a consistent daily practice as well, which I think it's super important. Before, I was not practicing every day because maybe the lessons were too long or too complex, but with this book here I am able now to practice every day, and it doesn't matter the time. Sometimes I can practice like 30 minutes, some days I can practice more, some days I can practice less, but what I realize is well, a lot of people say that, but you have to play the guitar every day. So you have to be in contact with the instrument every day. So this is super important, and no matter if it's just like 10 minutes or if it's 40 minutes, you have to play it every day. So this makes really a big difference for me, and I would like to share with you that this is something that you should be doing as well if you're not doing yet. So those were the reasons why I chose this book, and I would highly recommend it to you if you want to get a little bit more serious and really go back to the basics, learn the foundations very well, so you can then move forward to more advanced stuff and play those nice tunes that you always wanted to play. So here's the thing with jazz music that I'm learning, and sometimes like you look at a song and it looks like super simple chords, maybe a simple melody lines, etc. But the theory, the foundation behind it, it's a little bit complex, and if you don't know it, you will struggle to play the tune how it should be played, right? And then you will get a little bit frustrated with yourself, and then you will eventually stop. So it's better that you start with something like that. It doesn't necessarily need to be this method here, but try to figure out what works for you that covers the foundation first, that covers the basics. It's not that you will not play any tunes, so I play some tunes in parallel as well, but I'm really focused on getting the foundation right and getting a consistent daily practice based on the method. So I think this could help you a lot. Right, so my next topic here is just something I would like to show you. It's at the very beginning of this book here. It starts on the C major key. So the first section is entirely based on the C major scale, and what that means is that all the notes that are played throughout all the sections, all the exercise, all the etudes, they are notes from the C major scale. And this is a very natural place to start because you only have natural notes there. You don't have any sharps or flats or anything like that. So it's a very straightforward scale to start with. I would like to show you here what I've learned. The C major scale in first position. So it is called in first position because your finger number 1, this finger here, is placed on the first fret here. So that's the first position. If it was second position, it will be placed on the second fret, and so on and so forth, right? So I'm placing my finger here on the first fret, first position on the fretboard here, and then the C note, as you know, will be here on the third finger, right? So I'm pretty sure we all know the C major chord here, right? So it's a very known chord. So the root note of the chord is here on the third finger, right? And that's the start of the scale, so that's the root of the scale. And then from here, we will make use of some open strings as well. And I will just play to you how the C major scale in first position looks like here. So that's how it sounds in this first position here, right? And then the method explores this scale here with some exercises and which are not boring at all, at least for me. I think they sound really interesting. So there's this exercise that explores the notes of the scale, and it sounds like this. then it goes with some additional melody as well. So I think it's really interesting, as you saw, I think I struggled a little bit to play it. When I play it by myself and alone, I can play it very well. And now that I am playing here in front of the camera, you can see that I already struggle a little bit, probably because I'm nervous a little bit. And this is one of the challenges, and this is something that if you follow a method, I think over time you get more confident, and you will play it well or better, because you will practice this over and over and over and over, and then this just gets second nature to you, right? At some point, or it is at least recommended to not look at the strings, right? So you don't want to be like, right? So you don't want to be like that, because in a real scenario, or when you are playing to someone, you will have to face your audience, right? So from the beginning, and this is part of the foundation skills that I talked about, you should be not looking at the strings, even though it looks awful and you make a lot of mistakes, but you have to practice the right way. And this is why I think a method like this, it's helpful, because it tells you what is the basic right way of doing things, and if you follow that, then you won't have any vices that you will acquire otherwise if you don't have this kind of instruction from the beginning, right? And this is where I like, one of the things I like as well about this method here. Now, just to close this, I would like to share a tune that I have been practicing. It's called Autumn Leaves, and I would just like to share with you how I can play it at this stage, and it doesn't sound very nice right now, but I want also to compare how this would sound maybe in 1 year from now, just to understand how this method would help me to play better a tune that is simple like that, right? So it's Autumn Leaves, the key is G minor, so I'm just sharing this information in case you need, so don't worry about that too much. It starts here on the G string, and it sounds like this. You see that when I look to the strings, I can play it better. When I don't look, I made a lot of mistakes. That's fine. So I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about improving and practicing and noticing that I am actually improving. So a few weeks back I couldn't even play like that, so now I can, and maybe, or certainly in a few weeks from now, I will play it a lot better than I'm playing right now. And that's the process, or that's the roadmap and process that I am following, right? So I think you have to understand that, or at least I understood already, that I won't get better and I won't be able to play what I want to play in a short time period, in 3 months or so. So this would take a lot longer, and I internalized that, and I will try now to just move week after week and observe the progress that I'm making. I think this is the most important thing, that you observe that you are making progress, and as long as you feel like that, then that's the way to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's not super long. I just wanted to share a little bit about myself. And again, if you liked it and if you want to follow along, please subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my newsletter as well on my website, and let's learn jazz guitar together. I'll see you next time. Bye!